Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol JCP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Wednesday, so that is where the green line here is coming from. I will say, though, that from a presentation standpoint now, this is a pretty tricky chart to talk about. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are some sort of day trader or flipper, and you bought up around here and your plan was to buy and sell within 15 20 minutes, well then yeah, from that point of view the chart's looking pretty rough. Now if you care about the big picture of things, sure, from the highs there was a bigger pullback today, but from the grand scheme of it all, the price does still have plenty of opportunity to chip away and build a higher base, and that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a bigger picture point of view, so if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type mentality going into the trade. So from that point of view, and I'm not saying this will occur, but just to illustrate the point better, let's say that the price pulls back to 95 cents. Again, not saying this will happen, but just for example's sake. So the price comes down to 95 cents, behaves in that manner, and then begins to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Emphasis here on big picture. Well, from the big picture perspective, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have lows down here, and then you'd have even lower lows than that. But the point being, that gives us enough perspective. However, envision each of one of these as stair steps. What do you have from, again, the big picture? Well, from the big picture, you have, if you envision these, like I said, as stair steps still progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward, and that 95-cent mark is essentially representing the quote-unquote progress point. Again, I get it. If you are some sort of day trader, flipper, and you bought up around there, then yeah, you definitely don't care about these stair steps, but that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from the bigger picture point of view. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today. As in 1 day. Looking at multiple days as we're doing here, you can see the price still has an opportunity to chip away and build a higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.